Hi everybody, this is a video about counting and permutations and combinations, and this is also going to be a video about how to use the calculator for it. And so permutations and combinations are very similar, but in permutations order matters. Okay, so let's say for example that you're going to pick first, second, and third place, or you're going to pick a president, vice president, and secretary out of a group. The order would matter. And a combination is where any order is fine, and so it doesn't matter. Like, let's say you have 30 colors to choose from, and you're going to pick 6 colors to use your painting. So it doesn't matter what order the colors go into. Okay, so let's go through a couple examples real quick, and let's talk about how to set it up. So the first example would be a lock. You have 45 numbers to choose from on the lock, and you have to pick 3 as your as the numbers used to open the lock. So, for example, we see these locks on lockers where you spin the dial to one number and then you spin it back to another and then a third number. And so think about if the order matters or not. I know these are called combination locks, but you can't put the numbers out of sequence. So this is a permutation, and you're going to put 2 numbers to help you. You're going to put the number of options you start with right here. So we have 45 numbers on the lock. And then on this side, you're going to put how many numbers you're going to pick out. And so in this case, you have 3 numbers. So it's called like 45 permutation 3, or 45 pick 3, 45 P3, however you want to call it. And I kind of want to go over, I do want to go over how to do it on a calculator. Okay, so right here is PRB for probability, and we need to type in the first number first. So we're going to type in 45 and 3, and it's going to be 45. Let me adjust the light here so you can see a little bit better. And then you're going to go probability, and it's going to let you pick from P and C. So this is permutation and this is combination. So you do have to know if you're using permutations or combinations, or picking 3 out. So how many different ways are there to choose an order for our lock? Okay, well, 85,140. So there's 85,140 different ways that you can choose a lock sequence for this, or a sequence to open it. Okay, so here's another one. You have a horse race. Maybe you have 10 horses racing. How many different possible outcomes are there for top 3? So this would be win, place, or show. And the order matters. Think about it. If a horse finishes first, it matters as opposed to, finishing second. Okay. So this is another permutation, and this time we have 10 horses and we're picking 3. And so I'd go 10 PRB 3. And there's 720 ways that horses can finish win, place, show. And the last one is 30 students are in a class and 5 will present their projects. And in order to make this a little bit more, maybe like, some students think about who's going to present in class first because they don't want to get up in front of the class, or maybe they want more time on the project. But maybe you also want to know, like, okay, there's 30 of us, how many possible combinations are there to be drug screened? Like, how many different ways can we pick kids to go, or how many different ways can we get kids to get drug screened? Now think about it. All you're really worried about is if, who's going on the first day, or who's being drug tested that day. So the order doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you go first or second or third in the day. You're only wanting to know how many will present their first day, present their projects. You know, it doesn't matter if you're drug screened third or fifth. It just matters if you're being drug screened. And so this is a combination. And we have 30 students, and we're choosing 5. So this time, we're gonna start with 30, and we're gonna go back here, and this time we're gonna hit the over button to choose, or combination. And then you'll see that there is a lot of different ways you can pick 5 students. And if you think about combinations, there should be more because the order doesn't matter. Whereas permutations, if you consider the order, it should limit the amount of possibilities you have. Okay, hope this helps.